Hi everyone, and welcome to OpenTable 101. In this video, we're going to go over setting up an account and making reservations on the OpenTable app. Probably the best way to use this video is by having it run on one device and using a second device to actually do the reservation as we're talking through the various steps. It would also be useful for you now to get a pen and paper ready to write down a verification code if in fact you're opening the account. Also, remember this is a video, so it can be paused at any point. The first step in making a reservation or opening an account is to open the Uniguest app on your computer or on your smartphone. And I have here on the left what it would look like on the home page of a smartphone, and on the right is a computer. So what you want to do is to click on the dining icon on either source. When you click on the dining icon, there'll be a drop-down menu, and choose reservations, and then click on reservations coming soon. When you hit the reservation link, one of two possible windows will open up. On the left, this window will have a sign-in in the upper right-hand corner, and this means that you don't have an account or you've signed out of an account. And the other would come up with your name in it, which means that you have an account and you would be ready to make a reservation right off. Now, to begin, what we're going to do is to open an account for those of you who don't have one. And I should say that this was a concern that came up at our workshop session. There was some question as to whether or not you should open an account rather than making reservations directly. And in fact, you can make a reservation without having an account. But the problem with that is that every time you make a reservation, you're going to have to input information about yourself, including your email, name, telephone number, and also verifying. So we're recommending that you actually open an account. So for opening an account, now click on the sign in link. When you click on the sign in link, another window will appear which will request a mobile telephone number. And this is a way that they would want to communicate with you. If you have a mobile number, now is the place to fill that in. If you don't have a mobile number, and even if you have one and you don't want to give it, you click on use email instead, and another window will appear which will allow you to input your email address. After you do that, you click on continue. The next step is a verification window that will show up, and it's going to ask you to put in a number that is either text or emailed to you. So you have to then check your text and email program, depending on what you used for verification, and fill that number in on the form that says enter verification code. Once that number or email address is verified, they will then ask for some more detail about you, which includes your first name, your last name, and a telephone number. Now here, this number can be a landline. It doesn't have to be a mobile number, and this doesn't have to be the number that they're corresponding with you, but they do want a telephone number. After that, you hit continue. The last step in the process is to create an account, and this is relatively simple. You want to make certain you don't check that you're an administrator, and I suggest you don't sign up to receive offers from them. Just click on create an account. After clicking on create an account, you will get an email from OpenTable confirming that you now have an account with them. You're now ready to make a reservation. So this time, when you go to the Uniguest platform, you go through the dining icon and you go to reservation. When you click on make a reservation, you should get a screen that has your name in the upper right hand corner. So once you see this, you're going to begin the reservation process. This time, when you hit reservations, the first screen that will come up, you're going to fill in and select the date, the time, and the party size. This is done by going to the date on the screen and using this little toggle. A drop-down menu will come with a calendar, and you just click on the date that you want the reservation. Once that is done, you go to the time that you want, and then lastly, you specify the number of people. Once you've done that, you just click on Find a Table. Another screen will pop up, and it will give you a selection of times 15 minutes apart that you must choose from. And this is done so that the kitchen isn't overwhelmed by everyone coming, let's say at 6 o'clock, and giving some space in between so they can get the orders done. So choose one of those times and then click on Find a Table. The next screen will be coming up. The next screen that comes up will just require some more information. And one thing that is very important here is that you fill in the names of the residents who will be eating with you. And usually the last name of the resident is sufficient unless there are multiple residents with the same last name, where you might include a first name initial with it. Then what is required is that you check, you agree to terms, and after that is done, just tap on Complete the reservation. At this stage, you are finished. Your reservation is confirmed. The next screen that will come up tells you that your reservation is confirmed. It also will tell you the names of the people who have been signed up to eat with you, and you may want to check that to make certain that is correct. At the bottom of that page, as I just mentioned, it will ask you if you want your reservation managed with the app, and you don't want to do that. So please don't click on that. What happens if you do that is the app will take over management of that reservation, and it's very difficult to modify or cancel using that. So remember that you always want to go through making a reservation by using the Uniguest platform and follow through as I just showed you, and where you're going to confirm that you have a reservation is you will get an email. So check your email now for confirmation of your reservation. You will get an email from OpenTable confirming your reservation. Now, it is important that you save this confirmation email because it allows you to then go back and modify your original reservation if you have to. For example, if you want to cancel, or if you want to change the date, or maybe modify the number of people who are accompanying you to dinner. You can do this, go back to the original email you received, and then modify it. Well, at this stage, hopefully you now have opened an account with OpenTable. You know how to make a reservation, and you also know how to modify that if it needs be, or even to cancel it. However, remember, if at any point you need help, you're stuck, or you get into something you can't seem to be getting out of, just contact the technology helpers. I have put here the email address. Also, I have put a QR code so you can just scan it with your smart device, and it will automatically address an email to the technology helpers. So good luck and enjoy the OpenTable app.